So Atif, the fascinating story you told me other day, and because of the story, I have made some choices and changes in my life, and that affecting me in a positive way. So if you could tell that story to everyone, I think it will benefit to some extent to some people or many people maybe.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Atif and this is Munshi. We have recently started a YouTube channel where we'll be discussing a lot of loads of topics and it will be basically on day-to-day lives which we face different situation in our lives according to our own experience as well, according to some authors. We have read books as well on certain
Numerous
topics,
books.
so we will be discussing things that will enable you in certain situations where you can help and where will be able to take some good quality decisions in your life. So the thing that Munshi is referring to is about a frog, a story about a frog. It's a very interesting one, by the way, and somehow it's connected to everyone. It's not just in your professional life, it is in your personal life. It can be with friends and everywhere, like in day-to-day life. In every situation you face the similar situation, if not exactly like that, but somehow similar to that. So what is basically it's all about, it's basically a frog. So what happens here, put a live frog and up in a pot and fill that pot in with water. And what happens here, you have to put the pot under the fire and put that frog in that vessel as well. What happens here, because there is fire underneath the pot, so what will happen here, that temperature will start to rise. And once the temperature will start to rise, frog will try to adjust according to the temperature as well. And he will be successful initially in doing so, and the water won't be bothering him much. But what will happen, there will be a stage that will come and the water will actually go to the boiling temperature. In that time, actually, as soon as the water temperature reaches to boiling point, the frog will not be able to actually adjust its temperature, the body temperature. Why? Because there is certain limit to a human's body or anyone's body where they can take certain pain, and after that they won't be able to bear that. So similar is the case with this frog, that he won't be able to adjust the body temperature, and now the frog will try to jump out of the water. However,
So why the frog wouldn't do it at first place?
initially, actually, the frog was in the comfort zone. He thought that this
So he
boiling
can-
water is not going to affect me big time.
He's gonna
and
he
I
can
won't be
adjust it and then
Yes.
he can still live there
Exactly.
comfortably. Okay.
It goes like it's basically thinking exactly with the same mindset that this
The human being have.
yeah, exactly, that I will be able to bear this pain. I will be able to adjust according to the situation, according to the temperature in this case. However, frog was not right here, because
The temperature goes
the temperature
above.
has gone up, and the situation is the situation is tough for
He's
him
unable
now.
to. I mean, whoever frog is unable to adjust that temperature anymore.
Absolutely, frog is completely unable to adjust its temperature
And
now.
the frog
So
died.
what happens, because no, it didn't die, it tried to jump.
Try to jump.
It tried to jump. Once the water level went to the boiling point, the frog tried to jump out of the vessel, but it couldn't do so. And
Why?
the reason
Yeah.
is that during the time when it was adjusting all its temperature according to the water,
Yeah.
he actually
Lost.
spent all of its energy doing that. So by the time he realized that I won't be able to bear this pain anymore, he tried to jump out of it. But now the energy is not left.
To
The
jump.
time is
To
gone.
jump. So
The time is up.
isn't that the same situation or circumstances for in many people's life, that we so many jobs or so many relationship and life situation circumstances we don't really like, but we think like, okay, we can adjust it, we can maintain that, we don't really take a risk to give it up or take a chance to do something new. Isn't that same situation in every day a lot of people go through, and we don't take chance, we don't get out of the comfort zone?
Absolutely true. So what happened here, because as I said that emotionally, physically, financially, professionally, we all have challenges in our lives, and there are times when we have to take the decision which is actually the requirement of
Could
that
be
time.
frightening and challenging, that you
Yes.
don't know, it's quite uncertain in what's going to happen tomorrow. But the way you explain that story, what I think, I read a quote which is called it, the biggest risk you don't take is the risk you don't take.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing
So
actually. It's the thing that everything looks good at the right time as well.
yeah.
So if the timing is not right, the things actually goes out of your control. In this case, the question, there are three questions.
Yeah.
The first question is that, in fact, it's just one main question, like who killed the frog.
Yeah. So,
Many of you, I'm sure, think that it's that shameless person who has put the frog in the first place in the water and started the fire underneath.
yeah.
Some will think it's the boiling temperature that killed the
But it's
frog.
not. It's frog's own responsibility to get out when the temperature was adjustable.
Yes,
It's frog's fault.
it's actually the biggest. The right answer is the frog's inability to
Make a decision.
take a decision or make a decision where it could have been not in that situation. He could have jumped before, but because it spent a lot of energy, wasted energy. Actually, I'll say that it wasted all its energy adjusting to the situation. So this happens in our lives as well, where there is a point we think that no, let's I can bear with that. I can bear with that. No, let's
In
give
terms
it
of
more
many
time.
relationship people go through, many job situation, maybe the boss is really rude or horrible bosses. The jobs is unbearable, but it's still because some responsibility, financial responsibility people have. People don't want to take the risk. They think like, okay, we can adjust that. But in the end, they go through either depression or some other health problem.
Yeah. Actually, it's all about, this is all about in our lives as well, that it's maybe like if you talk about professionally, like if you are doing some work, some job, some
Yeah.
work, and if you're not happy with that, what type of actions we are taking? Are we wasting the energy just like the frog?
Yeah.
That somehow situation will turn in our favor. It's as you said, Munshi Bhai, I still remember that be yourself or choose yourself thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So in that case, we focus a lot on be yourself rather than choosing for
Yeah.
ourselves, because it will take an effort actually in real life, and you'll have to go out of your comfort zone, because change in my books is always appreciated.
Yeah.
Because it brings up new avenues for you.
There's a great saying, and when you take chance and changes, is they said change is always difficult at the beginning, messy in the middle, and beautiful in the end.
Wow.
Because change is always frightening,
Yes.
but when you take the risk and take a chance, make a change, it's very difficult at the beginning to adjust it. In the middle, it gets really messy, and in the end, when you adjust all of it, and it gets beautiful.
Absolutely.
But, so people.
So I
should-
believe exactly in the same philosophy. Change may be difficult.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even that difficult. It's
Yeah.
just thinking that is difficult.
That change is good.
And
change is good.
change is always acceptable, good, and
Yeah.
brings more and new avenues as well.
Absolutely, I
So
totally agree with
in what we would like to tell you here, that jump out of the bus, jump out of that
Jump
pod.
out of the comfort zone.
Yeah,
and
jump,
make a decision.
Make a decision.
and
Change your
make
life.
a life.
Change
do
the
the
people's
things.
life as well, because
Do
you
the
as a
things.
person is you're just not one person. You are multiple person at the same time.
Yeah.
Because in your real life, you can be a friend, you can be a brother, you
Yeah.
can be a son, you can be a husband, you
Yeah.
can be a daughter, you can be a mother, anything. But at the end of the day, the person is one, but you have got different roles. You have to manage between those roles. So it's kind of a computer, too many windows open. Yeah, too many windows open at the same time, but you have to switch your roles and take decisions according to your role. You cannot be adjusting things with the same role. So when I'm at my work, I'm an employee. When I'm at home, I'm a dad. When I'm at home, I'm a husband. When I'm in front of my mother, I'm a son. So with that same body, I have got different windows open. So the focus of change is that you need to quickly change in those roles as well. Similarly with your relationships, even if it's your professional life, even if it's your spiritual life, everything demands a different role in you. So switch into your roles quickly, take decision, and calculate. I'm not saying just take a decision, jump, calculate, take a calculative decision where you give a thought about something, think about its positives, its negatives, but not taking an action, not thinking at all, just keeping yourself in the same comfort zone is actually dangerous, because it will not lead you anywhere. So here from our side, the small video is all about take some decisions, think about you, think about your loved ones as well, because when you take decisions, it doesn't help you only, it helps everyone in the surrounding. Because it matters a lot, because if you don't take, any decision, or if you don't take, just forget about right or wrong. For some, like for people, there will be things that will be right to you. For some people, it might be wrong for them. So every right and every wrong is different for people. At least thinking and putting a thinking behind something is necessary. Everyone must do that. So
So
yeah.
shall we end this video by saying that you have nothing to lose, everything to gain? Make a decision, make change, whatever.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I can't agree more on what Munshi just said now. Come out of your comfort zone, take a decision, yeah, stick to the decision, make it work. If it doesn't work, go back, rethink about what's gone wrong, make it right, and then go back to your decision again. But take a decision, change. Change is very necessary for everyone.
Thank you.
So that's all. Look after yourselves. Goodbye from me and from Munshi.
Thank you very
Take
much,
care.
everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.